Thank you for checking out my channel. I'm basically going to describe what's happening here. Luffy got captured because he was waiting for Sanji, even though he probably wasn't gonna come back. This is Prospero. I guess this is Big Mom's first son, and this right here is important. All of their, I guess, their communicator snails look like the person who's speaking into them, because I guess that's to let you know who you're speaking with. And I like this scene only because like Luffy just goes straight ahead and calls out Big Mom. Because like one of the 4 pirate emperors, he just calls her out. But I don't know. I mean, good on him. But like in his state right now, I don't think he's able to like talk. I mean, okay, as of now, all the pirate emperors are alive. If you know if any of them are dead, don't spoil it for me if you read the manga, but to me, they're all alive. One question I do have, however, is how does Prospero here is able to stick out his tongue and talk, but not bite his tongue? Like, I don't know. Some things about One Piece confuses me, but this is what Big Mom looks like. And if you can see why she's named Big Mom, Jesus. Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, so Jinbei is a part of Big Mom's army. Not army, but like he basically works for Big Mom since Big Mom owns Fisherman Island. So I guess here's a story. When Luffy came to the New World, it's one of the arcs that were skipped for some reason, but in this game. But when Luffy came to the New World, he went to Fisherman Island, where it was a whole other thing that was happening. But long story short, they found out it was controlled by Big Mom. So Luffy's first time meeting Big Mom was when he ate all of their candy that they were supposed to give as a tribute to Big Mom, so that Big Mom can protect them. But Luffy ate all of it, and then Luffy tried to offer Big Mom treasure, but Big Mom didn't accept it. So that was basically the point, the thing. So Big Mom owns Fisherman Island, and Jinbei basically works for Big Mom as protection, I guess. So I guess this is Puddin. She's speaking to Luffy, but the thing is, she's like hella evil. I don't know if they show it. They're probably gonna show it, but she has something. She has a devil fruit that can erase and edit people's memories. She can reach into your head, take out like a portion of your memory, and like cut it to a point where like it's basically just like editing. It's like she can take a reel out of your head and make it into like some frames, and she can edit those frames. She can cut out any part of the memory she can cut out any part of the memory that she wants. And the only weakness is if the person who is trying to remember doesn't make sense, or if they can make sense. Wait, what is it? Okay, if they can't make sense of what's happening, then their memory starts to come back. So if Sanji somehow stayed in his room for like 5 hours, but then he found out he had a cut on his hand, he's gonna be like, this doesn't make sense. How did I get this cut on my hand? And he's gonna try to remember what happened, and in that point, he's gonna be able to remember everything, even the part of memory that Pudding had cut out of him. So I heard it's painful. I heard when she pulls out the memory, it's like hella painful. But this is basically the second person whose devil fruit deals with memories. The only thing is that Sugar's devil fruit, with the Dressrosa arc, she can make anyone forget about anyone else. Like their existence is completely non-existent. But Pudding can just take out someone's memories and just edit them. So, for instance, here's another example. Say you saw someone rob a house, and reached into your head and took out that memory. She can cut the memory of you seeing who went into the house, and then she can put the together the before the house was robbed and during the house was robbed. So you don't see who goes into the house. So when the robber comes out the house, she takes that portion and she cuts that whole part of you seeing the robber and puts the after the robbery. So basically all you see is before the house gets robbed, then all of a sudden the house is getting robbed for some reason, and then after, the house just seemed like it was robbed like an hour ago. That's because she cut out the parts that she doesn't want you to remember, which is pretty insane. Like I kind of knew she had a devil fruit at first, because out of all of Big Mom's children, are you telling me that there's only one who doesn't have a devil fruit? Like, come on now. Like, I could have expected like as much of Pudding actually having a devil fruit, but I didn't know which one it was. For the third eye, however, I don't know how the third eye got there. Also, I just wanted to let you know, I don't know if anyone knows this, but Big Mom has two, stepdaughters. She has two daughters that look exactly alike. They're twins. One is married to Beige Capone, and the other one was seen during Luffy's time in Moria. Yeah, Luffy's time at Thriller Bark, which, oh god, okay. Thriller Bark is basically a ship. It's an island. It's a ship so big that it's its own island. So it's controlled by one of the 7 warlords of the sea, Moria. So while on that island, Nami had met a person who had said, her name's Lola, I think. Lola says, "Oh, thank you for saving me, because apparently Moria has the power to steal shadows and turn you into zombies." When she was turned into a zombie and she was released, she was like, "Oh yeah, here's my Vivi card," and she gave Nami her Vivi card, which is a card that can let you find anyone in the world. She's like, "Oh, okay, thank you." And then she's like, "Yeah, my mom's like a really powerful pirate," but no one knew who her mom was until this season, where they revealed that her mom is actually Big Mom. Now this ties into this season only because her twin sister lives in Totoland, which is the island, the archipelago that Big Mom governs, and Big Mom doesn't like her Lola's twin sister because she looks so much like her. So the reasoning behind that is Lola was supposed to marry was it Loki? And Loki is supposed to be king of the giants. He's basically king of Ebloff. I think it's Ebloff. It's Ebloff is a Eblaf, or whatever it's called. It's an island full of giants and the strongest warriors, and I think currently it's being controlled by Shanks, which is another one of the pirates that you saw earlier that I have in my earlier videos. And the rules state that if Big Mom's daughter marries someone, all of their assets belong to Big Mom in exchange for Big Mom's protection. So Big Mom would have her daughters marry princess and kings from different landmarks, so that Big Mom can have control over all of their territories. Just like this wedding with Sanji, all they wanted to do is have Sanji to be married to Puddin, so that Puddin can use Sanji to have Big Mom control all of Germa 66's assets, meaning they'll have all of their scientific technology, i.e. how to make the raid suits, how to make their own human army, and basically that's what Big Mom wanted out of that. But getting to the part with Lola was supposed to marry Loki from Ebloff, and she ran away because she didn't want to marry for power or a political marriage or an arranged marriage. She wanted to marry somebody, or she wanted to marry someone because she actually loved that man. So she didn't want to get married. She ran away, and Big Mom says that she was gonna have her children, the rest of her children, hunt her down and kill her. But her children couldn't find her because, well, she was basically with Gecko Moria, and no one knew where she was. So she sent like assassins after her. So she was able to avoid Big Mom, but her sister now is being mistreated by Big Mom because she looks so much like her. So yeah, that's the whole story. So if you see Lola, or I'll point her out. She's she's Capone's wife, and I'll point her out. I think you may have seen her earlier, but I don't know. I kind of like that. I kind of like how Brook is able to drink milk and restore himself, because you know how milk has calcium and it can restore bones. But I don't think that is how you actually heal injuries in One Piece. I don't know. We'll see different things of healing, but I think he'll do good in an area where there's no like meat or there's no oranges to heal myself with. Actually, Brook's pretty entertaining to play with, even though his combos are basically making them fall asleep. I don't know. I actually think it's a good time to talk about what Brook was doing during that 2-year time skip. So when Brook was knocked over to, I guess, it was like an island. It was the Long Arm Island, where back to the Long Arm tribe is basically people who have like long arms. I think they're like triple jointed. I don't know, but Brook wanted to play music, and he was able to learn new techniques too, because he wanted to learn more about like his soul powers. So he was able to learn like a technique that is letting him able to make his soul come out of his own body and form like a specter, or I believe that's what it's called, a specter. So that's one of like the improvements that he made, but I hope I can see another improvement later, because he probably knows some song-based attack. Like, Brook cannot have like played music for that long, for 2 years, trained, and not learn some sort of song-based attack. Like, not songs that put someone to sleep. I mean songs that will like do like other things, like some damage. But I don't know. That's kind of fragile. Like, the only way to break the release him is to light the book on fire. Isn't that like not counterproductive? It's redundant. Like, if you have the bars on there made of steel, why do you have the bars made of steel if the whole prison is made of paper? Why not just make the bars paper bars? I guess I have to find and defeat Burl. What's her name? Her name is Brulee. And this is the woman who can control mirrors. I don't know which one of Big Mom's 33 or 35 children she is, but I know she is she's up there. So, and to my understanding, Prospero, the guy with the big lollipop, that's Big Mom's first child. And if I look at it correctly online, Prospero is about 42. So everyone under that age, well, I mean all of the Big Mom's children are, I guess, they should be under the age of 42. Which, to me, is kind of old. Like, I don't know how. Let me see. I wonder how old she is. Let me actually look that up. So it says on the actual wiki that Big Mom is 63. And I think it's not safe to say, but just to let you know, Prospero, the guy with the lollipop, his bounty is 700 million. So, and you can put that into if you compare that to Luffy's bounty is, I think, 500 million, and Prospero is 700 million. So let that like sink in. Well, because I don't know how everyone else's bounty, but I don't know. I don't know. Big Mom has a lot of kids, and I would assume that all of their bounties are equaling like a massive amount. I don't know. Okay, I think I was able to find out the order. Okay, so according to the wiki, Prospero, the guy with the long tongue, that is the oldest person in the family, and that means Prospero is 42. At the age of 18, Big Mom had children every single year. Look, think about it. This woman had children once every year ever since she's 18. Now she's 62. Let that sink in. That means by the age of 20, she had 2 kids. By the age of 30, I guess she had 12 kids. And so forth, she would, like, so on and so forth, she would keep having more and more and more children. Which is weird. I mean, not weird, but like, it's just crazy. I don't know how. But, I guess the oldest person doesn't really mean the strongest, because the three sweet generals that Big Mom has, they're like really spread out over. They're spread out over the group, because for the Charlotte family, I think there are 3 sweet generals. The first one would be Katakuri, which you'll see later. He is the second son, and there is. I'll explain his power later. You'll see him later. But there's another woman. There's a woman named Smoothie who has a weird ability. She's able to take you and wring you out like, I don't know. It's basically, you're basically a fruit. She doesn't turn you into a fruit. It's a hypothetical. You're like a rag. You're like a rag, and she's just wringing you out, and all that juice that comes out, she can drink it. I don't know what the point of that is. I don't know why she's so strong, but I hope that she can show everyone why she's one of the 3 sweet generals. Because we know why Katakuri's one. We know why Cracker's one. Which Cracker has the ability to control biscuits. Which is, actually, it's pretty cool. In my opinion, it's pretty cool. I mean, he can make things. He can make his biscuits like really hard. I think the only way that Luffy actually beat him is that he found out that if you make the biscuits soft, then they begin to like weaken. Also, I'm going to let you know now that I think I was wrong about the number of children she has. She doesn't really have 42. She has 85 children. But there are 42 children that are like fight worthy. Like, she has 85 children, but there are 42 members of the of her pirate group that are able to get married. I think the other one are children, and I think she gave birth to 10 babies at one time at once. I don't know. It's weird. But she has 39 daughters and 46 sons. Like, how? Like, do they just fall out? I don't know. But and the thing is, most of these children are birthed by different dads. Like, Big Mom, I think, has had 43. She's had 43 husbands. Which is kind of weird when you think about it. Like, remember, Big Mom got married 43 times. She's allied with 43 different nations. And since she's allied with 43 different nations, she has children, and then those children marry off to other to totally different nations, and then they become more powerful. So that's how her influence starts to spread. That's crazy. And just to shoot off or spout some information about the just to spout some information about the what do they call it? I'm at a loss of words. Just to spout out some information about like the powers of her daughters. I was gonna go ahead and give you a rough estimate. Like, Prospero can control candy. There's one there's like different foods. There's one that can throw a genie out of his body. There's one that can control heat. There's one that can take a blade and cut you very slowly, where the pain actually is like a slow decrease down your body. So when she drags her blade down your body, you're getting cut very slowly, which I'm assuming would hurt like a lot. There's one that can control basically cream, crackers. There's one that can control like rice mochi, and there's one that can control like books. That's not really a power, but I'm guessing he's like the warden of like the prison library. There's one that can control there's one that can turn you into a smoothie, which I explained for Smoothie, who can turn you into basically like, she can squeeze the liquid out of you. She has someone that can take away like, she has someone that can pull memories from your mind and like other things. Basically along the line. Oh, and some of these people don't even have like, some of these people just don't have devil fruit powers. They just get married to powerful people in order for Big Mom to have different allies. And also, just to inform you, Pudding, the girl that Sanji's getting married to, is Charlotte, is Big Mom's 35th daughter. I don't know. That's Big Mom's 35th daughter, and I think the next daughter that she has is like around like 14, 15. Also, okay, I think Pudding actually came from a tribe that has 3 eyes, because that would explain it. That would explain why she has 3 eyes. That explains why all of her children are different. So I think I think the unique things about their children, or her children, are derived from the man she gets married to. Now, my question on that is that there's someone who is made of all cream, right? And he ate I guess, a devil fruit that can make him control cream. I have a question about that. So, did he just happen to find a devil fruit that's able to help him control cream, or is he just innately allowed to control cream? And also, is there a devil fruit that really allows someone to control cream? Or is that just like a smile fruit? Anyway, enough about that. Let me get back to this video. So I think I beat Burley, and I just wanted to tell you more about Big Mom's family, only because this level is like hella long. It's like about 20-something minutes. But it's long. It's really long. So this is the part where Sanji comes in and he finds out that his wife, or his soon-to-be wife or fiance, is like lying to him, and he finds out her whole plot, but she doesn't know that Sanji's like standing outside. And they basically know what the plan is. So the plan is for Pudding to get married, for Sanji to see her eye, Sanji to fall over, for Sanji to get shot, and then they're going to go ahead and forcibly take the family over. So when they get married and they kiss, then damn, I can't stop staring at that eye. Oh god. Yeah, when they get married and they kiss, they'll technically be married, so they can just go ahead and dispose of the family themselves. There's also another thing about this devil fruit that she has. If you don't really witness the event happening with your eyes, then she can't really take it. I think she can only take visuals. She can only take like visuals and audio, but if you don't really see anything happening, she can't take it from you. Yeah, so basically Sanji knows everything, and now Luffy's like, well, I'm glad that Sanji knows now, so I'm just gonna go back to the rendezvous point and wait for him there again. And I guess he was like hella hungry, and he promised he won't eat anything that Sanji doesn't cook, which is actually pretty. I like how he's just devoted to what Sanji cooks. But anyway, this is the end of the video. I'm gonna try to put out another video soon if this gets a lot of views and or likes. So thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. The three-eyed territory, which is what I'm assuming. Yeet! So now the plan is in motion.